Right, everyone, this is my pumpkin for Elaine's Atlantic Giant Pumpkin Growing Challenge. It stopped growing about 2 weeks ago, so I'm just going to cut my losses. I'll cut it off now. I'll wait. I'll send the weight to Elaine, and then we'll just go from there. So I'll cut it off, take it up the greenhouse, and then I'll bring you back to it. Oh, yes, let's have a look. Not big at all considering when it first started. It was growing rapidly, and I will zero the scales with the bag attached so you can actually see that 1 ounce, right? So I'll zero it. Right, there you are, that's zeroed. So now I can remove the bag because it's zeroed. I'll put this in there and then I'll let Elaine see the weight. I'll just make a note of what the weight is for myself. Oh yeah, bugger. Right. So that is still set on 0. Right. Right, I can see that. I don't know if Elaine will be able to see it, but I'll take the camera up. So that's in pounds and ounces. So that's the weight of my pumpkin for your challenge, Elaine. So that's zeroed out. Just put them on there. That's that one. It's 18.1. I'd just like to say a massive thank you to Elaine for hosting this challenge, and look forward to doing it again. It's been really fun and we've got some great pumpkins out of it. A couple on the table over there as well.
Okay then. Yeah, it's not too heavy. I'll just have a little lift. I'll try and lift it up with that, and it's not too bad. So I've got the bag here, and hopefully these scales will work. They'll turn on it, okay, so there's a little ladybird here, look. That's it, right off. So we're going to cut this then. I suppose the whole vine thing's got. Oh, actually it won't. There. Yeah, you're supposed to cut it each side of the vine like that. You want to store it so you don't damage them. So what I'll do, we'll zero over the bag first. Weigh it in there. These work. These work. That way, 0. So that bag has got 30 grams from it. Right, let's see if we can roll it straight in it. Oh, look at all that. Yeah, try and get some of that mud off of the cheek with your weight. Probably a good job it didn't go mouldy. So I'm going to try and get it possibly not quite good for the greenhouse. Right, it's good on, that's good. Right. I have to try and take a photograph of this as well. Send it into Elaine. Upside down. That is saying
so in centimetres, it's going to be awkward for us to try and hold this and then hold the phone at the same time around the widest part, which I would say that's the widest part. So if I can bring the phone in closer, or if I can zoom in actually maybe. No, we'll never zoom in. So if you can see that, it's 117 centimeters around. Right, I'll pause it just till I can get the tape around the other side. I'm having to mess also about with this. I'm not going over the stalk, so I'm going to bring you back to it again and hope you can see that. So that is, oh, that's 103, so I got the other one wrong by a centimetre. It should have been a centimetre wider. That's 103 centimetres all the way around it. Now I've got to measure from here to the blossom end drought end and see what that measurement is. So bear with us 2 seconds. I'm going to pause this. Right, so the third measurement, we've had the circumference, we've had the girth or whatever you want to call it. The third measurement, you'll take from the bottom end rot part all the way across to the stalk. I'm not sure if you can see that. It's 47 centimeters. I'll hold that, then I'll try. Hold on, if I get the tape on there, that may stay there. I should. I don't know because I've actually got the camera back to front here. 47 centimeters. So that's the three measurements for the pumpkin. So we can put that one down and I'll just make myself a hot chocolate.
Centimetre circumference is, you need to come inside 126 centimetres. Now let's do the other. There's two things I have to do here. One is an over top that way and one is an over the top that way. So I come from here to the highest point. That goes to the bottom. Now you need to come this side of me. I don't know if you can see. Ready? Come down to it. That's 90. Call that 96. Is that right? Yeah, 96. That way. Then we do the same thing, but over this direction. So over the highest point to the floor that side, to the floor this side. And again, this is, what's that, 99. Don't know if you can see that. 99 that way.
Okay folks, well, because I've got two free digital subscriptions kindly donated by Kitchen Garden magazine, Nick the Gardener has already won one of them, and congratulations to him. And I thought it was only fair then to offer one subscription to 4 remaining candidates, which I've got down here. So I've got Jacqui, Jimmy, Norm. There's Norm, Jimmy, Jacqui, and Duncan. So these four here, one of these will win a 3 years digital subscription to Kitchen Garden magazine. So it's true to Terry King's flutter draw thing. So it's the only fair way to do this. So there we are. So that you can see all the names were the same. We're not the same. We're not the same. Alright, and so the one that flutters closest to the pumpkin wins it. Okay? There we are. Alright, so these two are out of it. And I think it's a bit of a dead heat again. So I don't know who they are. One more. One more. This one. This one is closest. So the winner is Jacqui. Jacqui, you've won. Congratulations. You've won a year's free digital subscription to Kitchen Garden magazine. So congratulations, Jacqui. Well done. Well now, what fun we've had this year growing Atlantic giant pumpkins. I've been to Malvern this year to look at the pumpkin growers there, and by golly they had some really very large and heavy pumpkins anyway. But this is my competition, the Atlantic giant growing competition. There are 2 trophies now up for grabs. Yeah, so we have a clear winner, which is Nick the Gardener. Nick the Gardener, congratulations, you've won a trophy for the heaviest pumpkin and also by the biggest pumpkin by circumference as well. So well done, Nick. And you've also won a 1 year's free digital subscription to Kitchen Garden magazine. So thank you very much to Kitchen Garden magazine for sponsoring the prizes. So the second prize goes to Jacqui Penn. For winning the flutter draw. Well done, Jacqui. I hope you've all had a lovely time and a fun time growing pumpkins this year, and I will definitely be hosting this competition next year in 2026, so watch this space. So I'll finish here. Thank you very much for participating. I'd like to say my heart goes out to Ginny, number 1 and number 2 across in Canada. Unfortunately, she died in death before the competition ended. So next year maybe. So I'll finish here. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next year. Bye for now.